Now live, 23 News at noon. And your host, Bill Manders.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to 23 News at noon. On today's show, our Dialing for Dollars jackpot is at $293 and growing. That, unless we have a winner today, we'll make a phone call in just a moment. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to 23 News at noon. On today's show, our Dialing for Dollars jackpot, that is at $293. It'll be growing unless we have a winner today. Our phone call coming up in minutes.
Is your microphone safe and secure now?
You know, I want to tell you, I was today making my own, I guess.
Well, you know what happened. You were out here about 5 minutes earlier than you usually are. If he runs in right at the last minute, he puts his microphone on. But he was just out here. We were just sitting yakking.
Too relaxed.
Yeah, well, what are you going to do?
All right, I'm going to report the news. That's what I'm going to do. The southbound lanes of Highway 99 were blocked for the better part of an hour this morning by... Up ahead on 23 News at noon, Bill Manders with sports and microphone, and Brian Colbert of E.F. Hutton with 23 money.
Hello.
Hi.
Have your microphone secure?
Yeah, it's right here. Almost a carbon copy of today. I don't know what's wrong. I'm going to go home. No, I'll stay and finish this.
All right. You know, I was going to say I know Bob Carpy and several of the other Carpies, but I never knew Cobbin Carpy.
Carbon Carpy. Well, it's a lost aunt, I think, that drifted in from Minnesota.
Okay. We all do that every once in a while, don't we?
Those two pieces of information. The dollar amount today, $403, and the count for today, of course, 6 from the bottom.
Hello, Bill.
Hi, how are you? You just won yourself $403, and the crew is having a good time with that.
And is it something Bill did say today, just today?
Yeah.
I bet you someone wins today.
You know it.
So there you go.
And that also, good 20 on the index. Now, as far as the West Coast is concerned, we have the satellite, and what we have out here are a few systems that are lingering around. Well, we did have it. It's not there now, but let me tell you what's happening. All of the clouds that we did have are going to continue to make their way inward. And as a matter of fact, well, I'll see you later, okay? Follow me over here. What's going to happen is things are going to start to clear out, and we are going to have some nice weather, as a matter of fact. There's a shot of the Sierra Nevadas, and here comes the forecast for today for the Central Coast. Patchy fog and low clouds. Boy, those mountains move around there, don't they?
Some nice visual effects you had there. Attention getters.
We wanted to try out the new system.
You worked on that for a while, didn't you?
Certainly worked, didn't it?
All right, Bill. Thank you, Joe. It's a common problem. We buy clothes in the store, bring them home, and find that the fit is less than perfect.
Oh, sure is. And today, coming up in a couple of minutes, and our in-studio guest will tell us how to easily alter those store-bought clothes for a custom fit.
Okay, well, I'll take it then. I don't know where those two are going, but we're going to go to Dialing for Dollars right now, as a matter of fact, right here on 23 News at noon. Burley Charmaine, back to you.
All right, just remember what we said a moment ago, and that's what's coming up next when we continue.
That's right, how to alter your clothes in a minute. The Bakersfield police are still looking for a male suspect after an armed robbery at Community First Bank yesterday. Authorities say the suspect entered the bank, that is, late yesterday morning, carrying a handgun and wearing an auburn wig. He approached the teller asking for an undisclosed amount of money. Excuse me. Officials say he fled on foot and still has not been found. The suspect is described as a white male, 5'11" and 150 pounds. Wow, that's...
The auburn wig kind of got you there, didn't it, Sherry?
This is a great look, too. The chemise is still very big in our...
I want to get our camera guy to John, if he can go all the way down on Sandy, because Sandy's got some interesting shoes on also.
Only time will make swimmers' itch subside.
Oh, excuse me. The State Employment Development Department employers have to apply for the program before September 1st in order to take advantage of it. What goes with you, Charmaine?
Well, let's take a break and have a good laugh. That was a little interesting shot there on the camera.
Oh, the swimmer's itch? Yeah, oh man.
Just demonstrating the problem.
Still to come on 23 News at noon, weather and Mango Talk with Joe Carcione, the greengrocer. Yeah.
Bill, if you're planning a trip to Lake Ming, you're going to have to sit on the shore. Park and recreation officials have closed the lake until Thursday morning because they're clearing the weeds out at the lake bottom. The combination of shallow water and warm temperatures during the summer makes for unusually large weed growth. To ensure the safety of boaters and skiers, Burley, The lake is treated with weed-killing chemicals.
Oh, well. Kern County ducks thought the recent rains were great, and apparently so did a lot of Kern County farmers. That's because
Well, I'd say about 4 degrees. So, all in all, Burley and Lynn.
You say the wind's 15 miles an hour out there? In Buttonwillow, huh? Oh, okay. There's a viewer called up in Buttonwillow.
Is that right?
Wind's 15 miles an hour.
Gee, the phone's ringing
Well, you
again.
said
here.
it was 7, didn't you?
Hello?
Huh?
Is Burley what? No. He isn't doing that. Okay. She said there was some kind of wind in here too, I think, today.
Yeah, Rusty Shoop.
Rusty Shoop. Yeah, who are you pulling for, the Lakers or...
Rusty.
Come over here, John. Come here. Come on, I want to show you something here. Just so that, I've been accused of supporting the Lakers a little bit too much. Look at this guy. Now, we support Boston too, don't we, John? Huh?
That's right.
Number 13, that's Larry Bird's number, isn't it? He's a Celtic fan, and we'll see what happens. Barry, our floor director, of course, is a Laker fan. And I just hope it's a real good game.
Celtics had to win that one.
Yes.
New strategy. Oh, Bob. Wait.
Excuse me?
What were you saying? Huh?
Is this mine or yours?
No, it's mine. I thought.
Okay.
Let me have
Let's
it.
see. 17. That's the page number, not the. Where are we?
Let's go to Lynn.
I want you to hear this story. It's good. Okay? This is a funny story, so we're all right. President Reagan.
And still ahead on 23 News at noon, a look at today's weather. I beg your pardon. And the greengrocer go chart. He'll be along.
And Bill Manders will also be along a little later on. Today may be your lucky Monday when he picks up the phone for dialing for dollars.
Before we go over to Bill at the interview section, I understand you saw 1,000 Clowns over the weekend. Thought it was great.
That's right. I saw it opening night, and it really was very good.
Yeah?
I'll bet it gets even better with each performance.
Let's find out something about it now
Okay.
from Bill and his guests. Bill?
All right, thank you very much, Burley and Charmaine. And sitting with us, Jeff Mason, who is the director of 1,000 Clowns, and Cindy Whiston, who is the one of the performers. In fact, you are the female lead in that. Welcome to 23 News.
Thank you.
Jeff, welcome to you, too.
Thank you.
We have another interesting guest who didn't want to appear on the show today, but he's also in the play, and we're going to get a little shot of him right now, I think. His name happens to be Tim Sommerfeld. There he is, right there. And Tim, of course, is our director here on 23 News at noon. And Tim is in this play also and got a marvelous write-up in the newspaper. He had no idea we were going to take that shot. But give me the eyebrow, Tim. Come on. There it is. Okay.
If your mother always told you not to put beans in your ears, she'll be glad to know about the cranberry bean. The greengrocer Joe Carcione says it's so delicious you won't want to waste them on your ears. As a result of the latest Africanized bee discovery on Round Mountain Road northeast of Bakersfield, there will be an additional survey. I beg your pardon. This has nothing to do with bees. They're not funny. It will include a 30 to 40 square mile area surrounding the Kern River oil field. This was announced shortly after the Africanized after the task force assembled for its weekly news briefing. There won't be an expanded quarantine at this time, though. The 5 apiaries within a 2-mile radius of this 7th Africanized bee find will also be tested, and perhaps I should be too, but anyway. I'm sorry. Coming up next on 23 News at noon, the space shuttle Atlantis is set to take off on her maiden voyage.
And I'll have a preview of the first California lottery, which begins tomorrow.
It's Halloween in Kern.
Okay, I'm rolling.
It's Halloween in Kern. Witches, pumpkins, goblins. 23 News at 6. Okay, this one's serious. That's it for now. See you tonight, I reckon.
Bye-bye.
Two Kern County residents have... Oh, man. Okay, starting over. Two Kern County residents have... Oh, man. Okay, starting over. Two Kern County residents have been arrested.
And you know, a very special early Thanksgiving meal is being presented today.
That's right. 23's Phil Gomez is at the Braille Center where 150 people are being served. Phil.
That's right, Burley. Right now they're saying their prayers right now before they actually eat their pre-Thanksgiving meal dinner, or lunch in this case. Earlier today, people were still preparing the meals as we get ready to eat. It would appear that I'm always at these type of functions. I'm going to get fat doing this type of thing. But the volunteers spent all day yesterday preparing the meal, and they're from the Guadalupe Church. We just finished the church, the prayer right now, and so I can speak up just a little bit.
Hey, Bill, a buddy of yours came by this morning, Ed.
Big
from,
Ed, huh?
Winchell's Donut on North Chester and Oildale.
That looks
And
good.
look at this. Look what he brought you. Happy birthday,
that's-
Bill. He says he knows you love those jelly-filled donuts.
Well, all right.
Get on that phone, Bill.
Thank you, Burley and Charmaine. Look at that. Just 30 seconds ago, I had a big donut. Burley grabbed it and ate the whole thing. I'm telling you, it's something
You
else.
can't believe a thing, he says.
We're going to try and make a phone call right now.
And what else? Dialing for Dollars is coming up next with Bill Manders.
There.
Ladies and gentlemen of the press, let me tell you what doesn't work anymore. Selenium, namby-pamby, slap on the wrist attitude of